Elder Blacklight, I'm about to show you something that you need to pay attention to with extreme urgency.
The food prices showed a 10.6% increase over last year, and because of things like drought, supply chain shortages, overall inflation next year, you can see these prices pop even more. It's getting expensive to go grocery shopping. Good time to bring in Stephanie Nash. She's a dairy farmer in Tennessee. She joins us now. Stephanie, good morning to you. Do you see food prices going down anytime soon?
No, we're not going to see any change in the U.S. market for food prices for Americans. You know, we imported 57% more from Brazil for beef, 12% more in Mexico. I'm telling the government and our politicians and our leaders, what are you doing? What are you doing with American grown? How are you supporting our family farmers and ranchers? And how are you supporting Americans at the grocery store? They're paying anywhere from 10 to 18% more for products. And we need to fix that. We need to fix the way American runs and how we support our family farmers and ranchers.
You know, for people who don't understand how farming works, they're probably thinking, well, farmers are getting such high prices for their goods, they must be making out like bandits.
Yeah, I mean, that's I guess, we're not getting communication to the public, right? You know, you have JBS, Cargill, Tyson. They're making marginal record profits this year off family farmers and ranchers, while we see Texas beef selling record numbers because they have no water, and you're seeing California dairy farms sell off because they can't afford feed. And it's just crazy. I think the USDA needs to do a better job of implementing programs to feed Americans, to support American grown, and just be stronger. You know, you look at the markets, you look at imports and exports, we continue to support other countries, and we're not even supporting the American people.
You talk about shortages, real possibility next year. How bad could it be?
You look at Ukraine, you look at Russia, you look at what's going on in the Netherlands. I think there's going to be a lot of food shortages next year. You know, Americans go to the grocery store with confidence. They can get the food that they need. And I think we take for granted what farmers and ranchers do around this country. We take for granted the products that we produce, the products that we produce here in America. And we need to rely on that. We need to protect our rural communities and look for a future that is stronger in our food security.
Well, Stephanie, you're certainly putting out the message, and your message is very strong, and we understand.
Enterprises of the Nation of Islam. You know, this nation that they talk about that operates mom and pop shops. We'll show you exactly what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is truly doing. Salam Restaurant, the Muslim import store, the Muslim fish house, the Shabazz grocery store, the Shabazz bakery and coffee shop, Temple number 2 clothing store and office building, the new sales and office building on 78th Street, the Guarantee Bank and Trust Company, Progressive Land Developer, Good Foods Incorporated, which is meat, produce, and eggs. Chicago Lamb Packers, a national trucking system, an aviation department in Gary, Indiana, Muhammad Speaks newspaper plant, which is a cold storage and warehouse, over 200 apartment units, not to speak of the single-family dwellings that he has put his followers in. Farms in Michigan, farms in Georgia, farms in Alabama. Over 150 temples in North America, Bermuda, Jamaica, and Honduras. Over 46 Muhammad universities of Islam. In the planning stage, a 500-bed hospital
of its country. On February 26, 1877, Master Farad Muhammad was born in Mecca, Arabia.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. But don't fret, my pet, because it was all in the master plan. I know you don't understand, but just keep watching. Master Farad Muhammad told the Honorable Elijah Muhammad that this world ended in 1914, but had an extension of time so we could wake up our people. But yet to this day, 85% of our people still aren't woke, still in the program of the Caucasoid. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad woke us up to quantum physics, woke all of us up, Caucasian too. He inspired the movie The Matrix, using modern terminology that he put in the back of his paper, the program of the Muslims. So the Matrix was talking about programming. So what we did was we got knocked off our program. Our program was all but deleted or shadow banned. So the enemy of Allah could put in his program, which is in our subconscious. It traveled along through our DNA, downloaded through the first slaves, the Caucasian program downloaded to now, 2023. So who will be, when this world goes out, who will be the ruler of the black world when it comes in?
Only a beginning. We have only scratched the surface, because what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad has in his head for us, we cannot imagine. This is only the beginning, brothers and sisters, and if we obey him and follow him and join with him, the black people in the hells of North America will soon have, in truth, that totally independent nation that our leader and teacher has been teaching us for.
Wisdom Lessons by Master Farad Muhammad to his servant, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, for the Lost Foundation of Islam in North America. To the Muslims of Number 1 Michigan, the following is the original rules of instruction to the laborers of Islam and the title of Muslim given by our Savior before his departure, with a footnote of a few words of explanation to lay pressure upon their minds of their many errors in the past and present. Why the enemy and righteous could not live together, and why was the righteous able to cast out his enemy. This teaches the student what he must do with the enemy of the righteous today. The righteous nation is now living in every part of the planet Earth. Therefore, the enemy must now be removed in every part.